So I've been fairly disappointed with Blumhouse produced films recently, but something about The Black Phone just sets my expectations apart from their other films. Like, it genuinely feels like they care about the horror genre. And The Black Phone 2 is no different. It carries the same type of vibe and momentum from the first film, and yeah, let's talk about it. 4 years have passed since the events of the first The Black Phone, and the Grabber is back. He's stronger, and he's very much like Freddy Krueger from the Nightmare on Elm Street movies in the sense that he's a vengeful spirit raised back from hell to haunt the victims in their dreams. I love the Black Phone movie so far, and if they continue making more of these, I will not be opposed to it unless they start making them silly, and if they do, then nah, you can keep that. But the idea and execution, no pun intended, of the way that they show the connection of death and sleep is done right, and they play with that concept a lot in this film. But they don't overdo it. There's a fine line, and this film has given me goosebumps. Siblings Finney and Gwen are back, and they are played by Mason Thames and Madeline McGraw respectfully, and their abilities have matured with them over the last 4 years. Finney is still able to communicate with the dead using phones, but they call him, he doesn't call them. He's traumatized by the event of the first movie, which causes him to deny the phone calls, and he starts balling up to mask and numb the fear that he's been dealing with. Gwen, on the other hand, communicates through her dreams. Her lucid dreaming abilities allows her to follow and communicate with the dead so she can understand what has happened to them. And it's a concept that is not really popular or known in the 70s and 80s, so because of that, she is bullied a lot. They're not the only ones who have matured though over time, because the Grabber, who is played by Ethan Hawke, again has found a way to strengthen his grasp of his victims in the other realm. The Black Phone 2 takes elements from the first film and adds on top of it in a way that's not oversaturating with cliches and repetitiveness. One thing about the Black Phone movies that has really stuck out to me is Madeline McGraw's acting. Her sarcasm, her overall presence, and her charisma really shines through. I also thought that Mason Thames held it down. Like, this man's having a really busy year, from How to Train Your Dragon to The Black Phone 2 to this other film that's coming out later this month called Regretting You. Busy guy. Also, Ethan Hawke is a great villain. I think that his mannerism and camera presence is really creepy, and I'm sure that has something to do with the mask, but at the end of the day, like, you have to be able to embody the energy of the mask itself, and I think he did just that really well. I'm seeing people say that it's not really scary, and I agree, it's not, but the first one wasn't really scary either. It's everything around the film, from the overall dark elements, the plot, the setting, everything blends very well, allowing the Black Phone 2 to be an extremely fun watch. Overall, I have to say that The Black Phone 2 is a hit for me. I loved what I saw, and again, if they decide that they want to make more films, which I kind of think that they're going to just off of the way that it ended, I wouldn't be opposed and I wouldn't be surprised, but again, I hope that they only do it if they don't make it silly, because if they make it silly, nah. But I'm curious, have you seen it? And if you have, what did you think of it? Let's get the conversations rolling, and yeah, that's about it.